And here we go again. Finals, game 1 on Desolatia. The last try ended in a draw. Let's see what these players are going to change up about their play. At least Gundam Exia has chosen to play UEF instead of Aeon. So we might see him try Transport Rush. Gundam Exia and the white on the northwest side, and Splattedone going for a very early air factory in the southeast.
And this is also going for a land factory and air factory after his 4 mechs are built.
I think Gundam Exia is going for a transport rush. I've seen him do it very often on this. I think that's what Splattedone is trying to counter. He's going to go air, and if Gundam Exia goes for transports, he will pretty much get hard countered. So he's going to scout the land and air factory. So Gundam Exia will either be discouraged for from going transport, or he will still do it and fail. So I'd like to see what his reaction on this is. Oh, there's a tank coming out, so I guess no transport rush. Oh well, was maybe too much to hope for.
Splattedone is building up his first land factory, and he's also got his engineer to build up the 2 mechs on the right hand side of the map. So Splattedone's going for early eco and massive rush.
Well, the difference here, I think, is that Gundam Exia got his clear, so he's got better econ. Splattedone's definitely got air superiority, and Gundam Exia has got more land units, so he's got superiority. I give the edge right now to Gundam Exia because Wasp's advantage that the Splattedone has damage to ground. Nonetheless, Gundam Exia is going to compete for air superiority with his own air factory. He's already made an AA tower upgrade on it. So offset advantage.
We have Splatter that's doing a Wasp scout over Exia's base. Exia's also got a T1 radar up, so he knows that that's coming. So Exia is now attacking the Wasp of Splattedone that he's just sent.
That was pretty much a free kill. Splattedone should hide his air units. Air units are hidden, but the ones above his air factory will be able to be scouted by the radar. Gundam Exia is building a factory in the middle, and this is where Splattedone should watch out, because if Gundam Exia manages to get his units below the ridge, then Splattedone's base is pretty much dead. So he should do something about map control. He needs to get more units out. He's building a second land factory now, but it's too late, I think. He should start assisting his factories. He's actually rallying an engine over to assist his factory because he needs production. Gundam Exia is already making MMLs and rallying them to bridge. Splattedone needs to make that as soon as possible.
Gundam's getting his 3rd land factory up. Gundam hasn't started the mass extractor buildings on the left hand side of his map, so that's quite interesting. Splattered's kind of beating Gundam with 1 mechs. But Gundam has mobile missile launchers right next to Splattered's base, so that's going to be quite interesting. If you look at the middle, it's Gundam versus Splatted on a frontal assault.
Yeah, they have even amounts of tanks. Splattedone is able to hold off these. Wow, is that a factory TML? He just made a factory TML, and since Gundam wasn't watching his mobile missile launcher, it got sniped by the factory TML. That was very nice. Splattedone trying to get a few free tank kills. He actually gets one. Very nice. And Gundam Exia is just saying, screw you, I have a shield, go away.
So Splattered's taking heavy damage from this.
Seems Gundam is going for it. Splattedone trying to kill a few tanks. Splattedone needs to retreat now. He's going to lose this battle. Retreat, you dumbass. Gundam goes for it. I think he can kill Splattedone right now. Splattedone needs to send his tanks forward.
Splattedone is heavily damaged.
Yeah. Move, keep moving!
Given up.
Move that ACU! Oh, barely gets away with that.
One tank shot and Splattered would have been killed. Lucky Splattered.
Keep
Gundam's
moving!
gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, and he's now sending his MMLs.
He's also got tactical missile launchers on the left-hand side of Splattered base, sniping the engineers and the mechs, but Splattered 1 seems to just go for an all-out assault.
In the meantime, Splattedone 1 has actually killed all of Gundam's air units, and he's using bombers to kill the MMLs, but he has pretty much lost ground control. So as soon as Gundam Exia gets up an AA tower, he will be able to freely bomb Splattedone 1's base. He's lost one of his MMLs though. The engineer there is gone. The engineer in Splattedone 1's base is gone, so it can no longer repair the structures. I think that the MML will be able to kill that.
Well, Gundam has just built mobile air defense, so that's going to be quite dangerous to Splattered.
Yeah, the only thing Splattered can do with his bombers now is go around and kill sectors back of Gundam's base. Time Splattered 1's ACU is being repaired. It definitely needed those repairs. Both players are massing up tanks, but since Gundam Exia has got 3 tanks, he's going to get land unit advantage.
Well, Splattered's got an engineer in his base, rebuilding the mass extractor, which is currently being shut down by the mobile missile launchers again.
Currently, 4 mass extractors for the Splattedone 1 against 8 from Gundam Exia. This is an advantage that Gundam Exia is not going to give away. Splattedone 1 has got the Moshers now though, so if he gets a few very lucky shots, he might be able to take Gundam Exia by brute force. But that's like a 1 in a million. Oh yeah, Gundam Exia is going to make a PD. He will have none of this shenanigans. Splattedone 1's trying to do some damage with his bombers, but he's getting knocked down by the heavy anti-air tower. And now that the PD is up, Splattedone 1's going to lose all of his land units.
Bloodline is just being wiped out, even though he's got a demolisher up. So that's Splattered's also getting his ACU repaired, which is almost 45% done. But
well, Splattedone 1 calls GG. His base has been annihilated, his tank forces are gone, and so are his bombers.
Dies.
Bam! Very well played by Gundam Exia. Very aggressive push. He got a few mass extractors in Splattedone 1's base, and Splattedone 1 wasn't able to recover.
So that's match 1 to Gundam. Stay tuned for match number 2 very shortly.